YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Virgo King 93 back in the building with another video. If you don't know who I am, I'm Virgo King, aka the thirstiest dude in Los Angeles. What's going on? And today we're gonna be reviewing the E3 conferences that I liked and didn't like. Let's get into this. Bam! What's up? Man, bro, E3, man. Hell yeah, it happened. It happened this year, 2021, man. We didn't get it last year. We got some other shit last year. And, man, I'm going to say, in my eyes, it was a bit tough. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm taking it easy on a lot of I'm taking it easy on a lot of these companies because of, what, we've been going through in the world. And, a lot of things, have been slowing businesses down. So that includes the gaming industry. I know this pandemic had an effect on the gaming industry. So I'm gonna try to take it easy on them a little bit. But at the same time, some companies they don't exert. They can't have that excuse. I'm sorry. Some companies I'm gonna tear y'all apart because y'all trash. But anyway, let's get into this first conference, man. All right, the first conference was Ubisoft. Fuck. Ubisoft, man. I'm not gonna lie. My expectations was they were gonna blow me away, man. They were gonna blow me away. Like I wouldn't say blow me away. I was gonna say they were gonna bring something to the table, but no, they did not do that. Ubisoft did not deliver this year at E3 2021. They did not. Instead, they brought some bullshit to the table. They brought us a bunch of DLC that we don't give a fuck about. The majority of people don't give a fuck about. We wanted something new. We wanted to see some gameplay. That's what we wanted. The only gameplay they showed was Rainbow Six Siege Extraction. That was the gameplay that they showed, really. And I'm a huge Rainbow Six Siege fan. I'm a huge Rainbow Six Siege. A lot of people know this. A lot of people know I like Rainbow Six Siege. I'm not the best at this shit, but I whoop some people. If you're the regular people, I'll whoop y'all ass. But anyway, it did not deliver, man. They showed the majority of their conference was that particular game, and it had nothing to do with the PvP that we already got. So what they did was they charging $60 for some other bullshit that I personally don't give a fuck about. They should have just focused. Tom Clancy should have they should have took Tom Clancy's name and focused on a brand new game. They already did the Division. They already did all this other stuff. What is it? Outer Worlds, Outlands. What's that game called? What the Badlands, whatever it's called. They already did that. So I don't know, man. They need to just push that to the side. Nobody cares. And then they gave us this DLC for Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed has been dead for a while. I personally think the series is dead. To be honest, I'm gonna be totally honest because I haven't played Assassin's Creed since Black Flag. I'm not big on it. I feel like the series died. I loved. Assassin's Creed 3, 2, Brotherhood, fire. But the series is dead, and what they did was they gave us DLC for a game that nobody's playing, nobody gives a damn about. That's why the price dropped in the market. The price dropped on consoles like Xbox and PlayStation. It dropped because nobody's playing it, and a lot of people admitted it was trash. So I feel like they should have threw that out the door. Nobody wants fucking DLC, man. We want to see gameplay, the new shit. That's E3 right there. I mean, here and there is fine, but nah, hell no. Then we got Sea of Thieves. I played a little bit of it. I'm not the biggest fan. The whole idea of having the Pirates of the Caribbean meet the Sea of Thieves world, that's tight. I'll give y'all credit for that. Sea of Thieves isn't like a big game, but I feel like that's a great addition to that game. That will open that world up. That will open that game up. People will want to see their Disney characters inside the game. Davy Jones, the Kraken, Jack Sparrow. Add a little story to it. More of a twist. I played a little bit of it, but I'm not big on it. Then they came with this Avatar game. Personally, I'm not interested, but it doesn't. It is what it is. It's Avatar. Those of you guys who like Avatar, you'll probably gravitate to it. I need to see more. I need to see more gameplay to this. I just need more from it. You know what I mean? You can't excite me with that game right now. Then we got this parkour game right here. that shit was just boring to me. I mean, like I said, not every game can appeal to me. I'm just going off the. I got a lot of conferences to talk about, so I'm about to just start getting towards some of these. That it's just like snowboarding, mountain climbing. I think bike riding in the mountains, all that crap. I don't know if you were gonna make a snowboarding game, man. I say you bring back the SSX series. Shoot, that would be tight, but that ain't Ubisoft, so it's all good. And then we got the biggest disappointment, I believe, out of all of them is that Far Cry. Pfft. Bruh, this game has been gassed up by a lot of people that I know or heard, online. And I never been a big Far Cry fan. I played 2 and 3, I believe. I'm not a huge fan of it. They should have dropped their nuts off at the table. This is Far Cry. But instead we got another weak ass cinematic trailer that with no gameplay. And then these motherfuckers got the nerve to drop a DLC, a season pass. Like we don't give a fuck. Why are y'all selling the season pass? We got nothing. We got nothing from you guys. Nothing. And you guys want to sell us a season pass. Bruh. Like, why are y'all trying to sell us a season pass? We don't even know what this game looks like. I don't even know what the hell y'all bringing to the table. Those Far Cry fans may think they know what they're getting, but at the same time, I'm like, you gotta show me. You gotta make me want to buy this game. I'm not even a fan of the Far Cry series, but make me want to buy it. You know what I'm saying? Make me contemplate it. Think about the shit. You know what I mean? You might just get me into the series. You never know. But you're not gonna sell me with a cinematic trailer. That shit don't work. Cinematic trailers are easy. Anybody can do that shit. Blizzard is the king of that. They show you cinematic trailers. And, it always looks good, but everybody wants to see the gameplay. That's the point. Show off what you got. But you guys are going to use the pandemic as an escape to why you guys don't have this and that. Nah, bro, you can't keep making that escape. Then don't put it out if you know it ain't done. Don't do CD Projekt Red. Don't be gassing Cyberpunk up and there's nothing done. But anyway, let's just get off. Let's get off the damn Ubisoft. Let's go to Microsoft and Bethesda. Halo Infinite. Personally, I'm gonna be totally honest. I didn't think Microsoft did a bad job, but then again, the majority of the stuff they did show was cinematic trailers. Another fail in my book. Like I said, I want gameplay. I want gameplay. Make me want to buy these damn games. Make me. They had a good list of stuff they showed, like, let's just go Forza. They pushing that game to the max. Forza, my boy was telling me that, it's a simulator, it's easy to make, blah, 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 all this other crap. And I was like, all right, for sure. Forza looks great. They've been killing Forza for a while now. Forza 3, 4, and 5, I believe they've been really killing it. 4 looked amazing. I got a couple hours in, maybe like 10 hours in, but I didn't play too much of it. Forza 5, I like the Horizon series anyway better than the Motorsport series. So, I'm glad they're making another Horizon game. I mean, the next year they're going to drop a Motorsport. They pretty much hinted at that. But, yes, that game looks great. It's a typical racing game. If you love racing games, I'm all for it. I will buy it personally, but it's going to be on Game Pass, you know what I mean? So I ain't even sweating, so I can play that anytime. If I'm in the mood to play a car game, for sure, Forza. Personally, I'm more of a Need for Speed type of guy, but they've been dying. They died a long time ago. I think the last one that was pretty solid was Carbon, Need for Speed Carbon. But anyway, yeah, if you want a car game, all right, that's cool. We all know they was going to push Forza. We all expected that. Then we got Halo Infinite, bro. Halo Infinite, I believe it looks better than what they showed last year at that showcase that they had. A lot of people saying it looks bad, and I'm like, nah. This looks great. This looks amazing. It's not the best, but let me tell you something. It's a big improvement. I'm glad we actually got to see a little bit of multiplayer from this game. I'm happy about it, and I enjoyed the way it looked. A lot of people complain, oh, look at the trees and all that. Like, nigga, it ain't that damn big. It's Halo, bruh. Just don't make it like Halo 5. Hope it's not as arcadey, you know what I mean? Like, make me. I was playing Halo the other day, bruh. Playing Halo 3, goated. Didn't reach, but I enjoy Halo 4 for what it was too. But yeah, this game looks amazing. I'm glad that the multiplayer will be free, which is good for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I think what they're doing is they're giving it for free just in case the shit flop. I ain't even gonna lie, but The Cortana, she's gone. We got to see that cinematic trailer, which is cool. Like I said, Halo's Halo. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to shit on it too much. I didn't think it looked as bad as what people were saying it's gonna be. But the question is, like, how are you gonna come back from that disaster of Halo 5 Guardians, whatever the fuck this is called? How are you gonna come back from that? I'm having a hard time dealing with that. But this is gonna be exciting. Back for Blood. That's another game. That game looks fire. Your Left 4 Dead type series type game. You know what I'm saying? That, zombie killing, running, picking up weapons, upgrading them possibly. I'm all for it. The game looks amazing. It's just show typical run around kill zombie games. It's fun. If you have friends. This is a game that you want to play with your friends. So I'm copping that. Then we got that flight simulator. A lot of people were talking shit about this. Look, man, not every game has to be a AAA game. Let me make that clear. Not every game has to be a AAA game. A lot of people, they want pure AAA games, but you got to realize, like, there's plenty of people that love indie games, that love little games like this. They have to appeal to that audience as well, and I'm sure they do sell, because otherwise, why do it? You know what I mean? AAA games cannot be the only thing. They're the majority. You know what I'm saying? They're the reason why they make a majority of the money. But indie games and all other types of games, they're big. They make money off them. Like Microsoft Simulate, a lot of people aren't interested in that, but you have your audience where they play this, and it's coming to Xbox. You got your people with the whole setup, like they got the whole cockpit setup, whatever the hell, where they want to feel like they're actually flying a plane. They play on these simulators. Like there's people out there like that. Like Forza, for example. Let's go back to Forza. People have like their whole driver setup. You know what I mean? They want to play a racing game. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like you can't just shit on a game because you don't want to play it. You know what I mean? That's why I'm not trying to completely shit on a game. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just letting y'all know I'm just not interested. Like Age of Empire 6. I'm not interested in that. I do love like games like that. Like, just build an army. Uh, build an army, build your village. That's just cool. And you go to war, you attack people. That shit is tight. I got a friend. All he do is talk about old ass Rise of the Nations and how goated he is and that shit. Eyes, but that's all good. They had Psychonauts 2. I'm not familiar with that series. I'm not at all. They had Hades. They had a game called 12 Minutes. Like I said, man, they brought games to the table. Microsoft and Bethesda brought games to the table. But to be honest, the biggest things though that I was hoping they would announce, to be honest, the biggest thing was Elder Scrolls 6. That was the biggest thing the Microsoft and Bethesda I felt like they missed out on. But they did mention it, like we're working on it pretty much. And be honest, I'm happy about that. I'm happy they didn't just come out. I wanted a title, but at the same time, like, I'm happy they didn't just come out and be like, oh, we got Elder Scrolls 6 coming out. Like, they gave us a title and they dipped. You're going to get all these friends excited. Now we're going to want to know when it's coming. You know what I mean? I don't see that game coming out till 2023. That's just me. But we know it's coming, which is great. They not putting it out there like it's done. They're not gassing it up. They're just letting us know it's coming. That's all it is. That's all we need to know. And I'm fine with that as long as it comes. You know what I mean? But the showcase wasn't bad. They had Among Us. They had Stable. They had what's that game called? Stalkers 2. That game looks amazing. It looks good. I'm not familiar with the series, but from what I saw from the gameplay, it looks pretty good. I can't tell you much about it, but that was some of the game. That was one of the few gameplays we got. All right, let's go to the PC gaming show. PC gaming show. Think about PC gaming show. It's a lot of games on PC. So a lot of these games I'm very, very unfamiliar with. I have a PC myself, but I play a lot of the big games like Siege, Final Fantasy 14, Valorant, Modern Warfare on my PC occasionally. Stuff like that. Little World of Warcraft. The thing about PC, they did their job. They did. They came out, with all their games, all the games they putting out, a lot of mech games, Humankind, where you just build a civilization, evolve your civilization, which is cool. If you're into them type of games, that's fine. I didn't think PC Gaming Show was bad. The only problem I had with PC Gaming Show was like that cheesy, corny shit that they were doing with, oh, we're in space, blah blah blah. I'm like, yeah, if you don't get to the fucking show, get this shit popping. Like, I don't want to see all this. I'm not a man. What the hell, man? I ain't no damn child. Are you trying to appeal to children with this shit, man? Get the hell out of here with that. That shit was trash. It was just annoying. Like just talk about what you want to talk about, bro. Like let's get to these games. Show us gameplay. Like, you know what I mean? Show us what you guys have been working on. What's going to be on Steam? What's going to be on all these other platforms? You know what I mean? A lot of those games I'm not interested in. But like I said, I have friends that love indie games, love small games like what PC Game does. You ain't always got to play the AAA games, like I said. But PC Gaming Show, they gave us a little bit of something. I'm not too familiar on a lot of games that they showed, but it was cool. Like, I enjoyed it. I'm not saying I'm finna pick up, but some games probably just had my attention a little bit, you know. Was it Chivalry, whatever the fuck 2, whatever the fuck that game is called. It's called. It looks cool. Always on the Run look cool. You know, it's a couple of these games. You know, they have my attention, but you know, I'm not big on them. You know what I mean? If I see some more gameplay, like if I see people, you know, on Twitch or something, I'll check them out. Maybe possibly buy it if there's a sale. Then we got Square Enix. Fuck, they holding the L too. Square Enix, y'all trash. Let me tell you that right now. Babylon Falls, I mean, that's probably one of the best things I've seen on Square Enix, but I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care because it just, you know, Square Enix, bro. I came to y'all because there's you know, maybe I'm being biased because there's one thing I wanted from Square Enix, and I'll get into that in a second. But we got this Life is Strange. Actually, that actually caught my attention. I love the colors. I love the way it looks. And if you could sell me on a good story, then cool. You know what I'm saying? It looks like one of those Telltale games, but it's all good. Like I'm interested. I think I might actually get into that series. Life is Strange. It seemed like a series I will be interested in based off what I see. I mean, it looked like two chicks. You know, they're together. You know, it looks cool. I enjoy it. I don't care if they in love with each other. It looks good. For what I've seen, the gameplay, the world, the visuals, it looks good to me, and the story looks like it might catch me attention. You guys had me at the trailer. I'll give y'all that. Avengers Wakanda. This is Wakanda, War for Wakanda, whatever the hell. Trash. RP to Chadwick Boseman, but you know, this is a video game, and nah, I'm good. Avengers was trash. I'm one of the few people who spent the whole full $60 on that game, thinking it was gonna be tight. And the only reason I bought it is because, you know, I got a Twitch channel and I wanted to appeal to my audience. But, because, you know, they're big Marvel and DC fans. But I'm good. That game was a disappointment. I'm good. Then we got that whack-ass Guardians of the Galaxy game. I ain't getting that shit. So, like I said, I'm just talking about games I'm shitting on because I don't want them. But I'm not saying some people might want it. But the fact that you can only use Star-Lord... I think that's a thing, right? You can only use Star-Lord, I believe. Hopefully I'm wrong, but if you can only use Star-Lord, that's trash. Why give us a Guardian of the Galaxy game, and you can only use one of the characters? That's trash. You could have just made the game like similar to Marvel Ultimate Alliance. You could swap between the characters, use their abilities, but no, main focus is Star-Lord. I want to use Drax. I want to use Rocket. You know what I'm saying? I want to use them. Like I want to play with other characters besides a dude with a jetpack. With these like rocket boots and a gun and a mask. Like, come on, give me something more. Like, come on, man. I'm sure them other characters have more to offer, man. Like maybe, you know, Drax with a rage ability, you know, something. Damn, bro, this was trash, bro. God damn, bro. Square Enix, that was trash, bro. Come on. Just thinking about that irks my nerves. And actually, there was two things actually I'm thinking about at Square Enix that I was waiting for. Was Final Fantasy 16. Where was that? Where was it? Why? That shows me that this game was nowhere near done. That game's nowhere near done. And I wanted to see something. I wanted to see a gameplay. I wanted to see a trailer. I wanted to see something from them. Mainly gameplay. I mean, we got a little bit of it, I think last year or something like that. They showed a little bit of it. But why didn't we get nothing this year? Like, how far are you guys into this game? What happened? What happened? Then they came out with this other Final Fantasy game, something Paradise. I played the demo of it. I forgot what it's called. It's like a Dark Souls meets the Soul series meets Devil May Cry. I played a little bit of it. I'm not too big of a fan of it. The controls felt stiff to me. It wasn't Final Fantasy. Let me tell you that. They called it Final Fantasy forgot something of Paradise. I don't forgot. But the point is, like, I just wasn't big on it. I'm gonna play it again to give it another chance, but it wasn't for me, man. It just didn't feel like a Final Fantasy game, and you guys got the nerve to call it Final Fantasy. That could have been a completely different series. You guys could have started just a whole new genre, but they wanted to use the name Final Fantasy in order to sell it. You know what I mean? Trash. Um, Final Fantasy VII Remake Part Two. That's the number one thing on the list that I wanted, and the fact that they didn't show nothing on it, they didn't mention it. That shows me that they're nowhere near done. They're nowhere near done with that game. I'm assuming it could possibly come out the end of 2022, possibly, but I think they should have announced it this year, or they could possibly announce it in the beginning of next year. Or they could probably, you know what they could do? They could probably, if Sony has their event, they could probably announce it there, possibly. But I feel like this was the time to do it. At least hint at it or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, just give us the music, and then part two, they could have just done that. I would have been cool with that. I'm like, okay, for sure, it's coming. But nah. Instead, they showed us that Luffy DLC. It's Luffy. One Piece. Yuffie DLC, which is fine. I got that. I'm about to get around to that actually within the next few weeks. I'm playing Final Fantasy VII Remake right now. I saw from Square Enix though. Let's see. Let's go to Razer. Yes. Razer. Now, to be honest, they came out here. Came out here and they did their job, bro. They did their job. They brought a couple things to the table, bro. The number one thing on my list, because I want to buy it, is this Razer Blade 14. I want to buy this. It's the thinnest. Laptop, and it's the first AMD laptop that Razer's produced. And I'm impressed. They got the 5000 series with a core. They got the CPU is a 5000 series, which is tight. They got the Nvidia cards. 3060, 3070, 3080. I'm gonna get the one with the 3060. It's just a laptop. I don't need a 37, 3080 for no laptop. If I'm gonna get the 3080, I'm gonna get that from my PC that I'm on right now. But it has 8 cores, 16 threads. It's cool, man. I want it. I want it. The pricing is kind of but it's actually not that bad. I thought it was gonna be like $2,500, but nah, they gave us a reasonable price with the 1600. I believe it's about $1,700, $1,800. I could be wrong. I forgot what the hell it was. But I saw the fans that they had. That shit was crazy, man. The fans are cool. They got like 80 something fans up in there. They did a good job. Personally, I feel like they did a good job. They delivered what they had to deliver. They have 2 new headsets. I think it's the Orichi or something like that. Whatever that shit's called. Those right there. They're like $100. I didn't really look into. I wasn't really listening when they were talking about those. It's all good, man. It's cool, man. And they got this Rainbow Six Siege headset. The what's it called? The Black Shark V2. They got that headset, which is cool. I don't like the design of it. That's personally me being picky. I don't know what it sounds like. I need to test those out myself. I've been to Best Buy. I'll go around, I hit the button, and I'll try to listen to how they sound and stuff. But most of the time they be broken. But I think I did listen to the Black Sharks before, and they sound pretty cool. I got two sets. I got 2 earphones. I got the 3D headset, and then I got these Turtle Beach Atlas headsets. They're cool. They're cool. And then Razer, they tried to sell us this brick right here that charges at 130 watts. It's like a portable charger, or whatever you want to call it. Personally, it's a waste of goddamn money. It's $180. I'm good, bro. I'm good off that shit. I'm good. Miss me with that bullshit. But Razer came. They did what they had to do. I'm not gonna compare it to a lot of other conferences because they came to sell their tech. They didn't come here to sell games. They didn't do that. So it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. And there's a couple other companies like Verizon. Their job is not really to sell games. I'm sure they could have threw in some mobile games. They probably sell in Verizon, but I didn't watch the Verizon one. But I'm assuming they talked about some phone, some type of new technology they got, some type of, I don't know, something. Anyway, let's get to the GOAT. The GOAT of E3. What saved E3 for me. Nintendo. This was the best conference there that I seen. This was the best conference. Nintendo brought that heat. They shitted on Xbox. This is a fact. I hope you guys are watching this video because this is a fact. They killed the game. They kept their classic games and they shitted on everything Xbox PC Gaming Show Square Enix did. Bruh, they brought us a new Pokemon game. They stick to the code. You know what I mean? They know exactly which sells. They take the same type of games, the same characters, and they make it work. They don't even have the graphics like Xbox and Sony do, but in all them other gaming companies, whatever. They can still sell. They can make a game look good. And you know what they did with every game? They showed goddamn gameplay. They showed gameplay right here. Neo, the world ends with you. Ends with you. Ends with you. You know, tongue tie braces. But I want that game. I kind of saw gameplay like before E3, but I want that game. That's the game I want. I'm going to buy it for my Switch. I don't even play my Nintendo like that. I don't even play it like that. There's a couple games on there. I don't play Smash Bros. Because I suck. I can't play fighter games. But yes, I want that game. I want that game. Nigga, they showed Mario Golf. Bruh, they showed Mario Golf. Sorry for saying that word. I'm trying to get that out of my vocabulary. They showed Mario Golf. Bruh, I fucks with some Mario Golf, bruh. You crazy. That game looks fun. I hate golf. Mario Golf, though? I love it. You about to... Bruh. You crazy, bruh. I'm buying that. Mario Golf is fun, bruh. What the heck? Shoot, get the hell out of here, bruh. Then you got Breath of the Wild 2. A lot of Zelda fans out there. I played the first one, but I didn't get far in it. But I mean, I played it. Breath of the Wild 2, that's gonna be great for you fans. You know what I'm saying? All you Zelda fans, you guys got a part 2. Supposedly I heard it's a prequel to Breath of the Wild, but they calling it Breath of the Wild 2. But hey, you know it is what it is. You got Metro Prime 4. Shoot, I'm not a big Metro fan, but let me tell you something. I watch people play these games. Like I enjoy watching them. I'm just not good at them, and you know I'm not too big into them because you know it's just not my type of games. But I don't shit on them, and I know what they are. I know how long they've been around, and I've played them myself, like the older ones. You know what I'm saying? I played them. But I'm just not the biggest fan of them because I'm just maybe not that good at them, or I just find them a little slow for me, you know. But it all each his own. But at the end of the day, man, they bodied this shit. They showed gameplay to every game, bruh. Their developers aren't as lazy as what they got with Xbox. My homeboy, I was talking to who was I talking? Somebody was saying game developers are the laziest people. My homeboy Jody, he said that. He's like the game developers have become lazy. Yes, they have. I feel like they just it's a cash grab now. That's all it is. That's all it is. Which is sad, bro. Which is very, very sad. But at the same time, I'm trying, being the person I am, I'm really trying to use this pandemic and give some of them excuses why we don't have some of the things we have. I really want to take that into account. I'm really trying to use that as leverage for them. You know, I'm not saying developing games is easy. I'm not saying that at all. But there's a possibility that, bruh, y'all trash. Not just playing. But man, shout out to Nintendo though for just bringing that heat, bro. You know, they'll bring out the same type of game, same like genre of game, like same, and they'll just destroy you. They'll kill you every time with a Mario game. They'll kill you every time with a Zelda game. They'll kill you every time with a Smash Bros game. And people will buy and they will sell it. They don't do nothing too much different. They ain't focused on the graphics. They bring you the Monster Hunter games. They'll bring you so much, and people will enjoy them. It's sad that this company is really blowing everybody out the water. I mean, it's not sad, but it's crazy. You know what I mean? But shout out to Nintendo for bodying E3. He made me feel like a little kid again watching E3 when I was younger, back when it was popping. You know, a couple cinematic trailers here and there, but more gameplay than anything. I'm just thinking about, what was it? I think it was possibly 2010 or 11 when I'm just chilling there with my boys and We was watching E3, and I think they were showing the new Xbox One or something. It was something coming out, and we were just chilling, like. And when they announced the Wii, I just remember all them days. Like, I mean, I don't know, that's earlier than 2011, but I just remember all them announcements, all that gameplay. You know, and Nintendo, they did that. They took me back, man. They made me realize, like, we still here, bro. We know we still tattooing our name in that ass, and we still got the games y'all know and love. And if they threw Star Fox up in here, bro, nigga, I would have bought it. Sorry for cursing. I would have bought it. That's on the set, homie. I would have bought Star Fox, homie. I would have bought that. I'm surprised they haven't brought that game back. Star Fox needs to be brought back for Nintendo. Before I go, there's one more game I wanted to talk about, and that was Battlefield 2042. Yes, I already pre-ordered mine. Now people have been complaining about that game too, and be honest, y'all crazy, bro. That game looks crazy, bro. Like people really complaining about the graphics. Like it's kind of crazy, and to be honest, man, I want it. I pre-ordered it. It looked fine to me. Yeah, it was lacking in certain areas, but I feel like it's gonna get better. The cinematic trailer looked cool. We got some gameplay thanks to Microsoft and Bethesda. That's why I didn't want to. That's why I brought this up last, because I didn't want. Oh shit!
YouTube was.
I didn't want. Sorry. I didn't want to give Microsoft and Bethesda credit for that Battlefield. That's not their game. They don't own the rights to that. That is a multi-platform game. This is why this conversation is separate. This is my most anticipated game next to Halo, and it was the Final Fantasies and Elder Scrolls. Those are all my my anticipated game, all AAA games, of course. But you know, when it comes to other games like Life is Strange, I want to check those out. But Battlefield delivered. The gameplay looks amazing. It doesn't look next gen technically, but I'm sure, like, you know, if you got the 4K monitors, 1440p monitors, you know, it'll look great on what you have. You know, I'm sure it'll look better than what we've gotten. You know what I mean? Shout out to Battlefield for bringing back the modern stuff / futuristic things. That whole weather changing thing, that whole tornado thing, that kind of threw me off. I'm curious to see what they really gonna do with that, and how it really affects you in battle. Like, maybe your bullets you shooting, does it curve your bullets, like pushes your bullets to the side? I don't know, something. But I want to see more destruction of buildings, like in Battlefield 4 High Rise, when that building would come down. That was just fire, bro. That was just goated, man. I remember that. That was just amazing. But Battlefield did its thing. The multiplayer, I'm glad there's no story, because I think a lot of the story's been lacking in Battlefield for the longest. Like, it's not really a story. You're just going on like missions, and you don't really care about these characters. I think it started with Battlefield 1 when all you are just taking sectors during the war. That shit was trash. I prefer a story, but they don't have a story no more. As far as a battle royale, I don't even know if one's coming right now. To be honest, I don't even know. I'm assuming they are. They're just gonna work on one, because Firestorm, you know, I wasn't big on it. Firestorm for Battlefield 5 was not that great, but it was cool. It wasn't bad, but people want modern shit. I'm sorry, World War One, World War Two, like nobody cared about that shit that much. Like, I didn't like Battlefield 1 because, like, of the guns, the lack of guns. Like, a lot of them was the same guns with just a different scope or something. It was trash. But they're delivering. They're bringing it back to the modern days, was what fans wanted. I'll be honest, I thought they were going to focus on Vietnam next. I'm being totally honest. A part of me was like, DICE is finna give us a Vietnam Battlefield, but I think they know it's long overdue. And supposedly they said that when Battlefield 5 came out, if you don't like our game, don't buy it. I was like, what? When I heard that, I was like, then I see why y'all went downhill. Y'all let Call of Duty get back at the top once again with that Warzone. They killed the game with that. Warzone was amazing. The new Modern Warfare is amazing. The new Black Ops is mediocre to me. It's cool though. It ain't bad, but I prefer Modern Warfare over Black Ops. That's just me. But this has just been my overall review on what I seen, what I watched, what I like, what I dislike. What conferences are good and bad. I didn't go as hard as I thought I would, because I'm just really trying to take it easy because of the pandemic. But let me know what you guys think, man. This is a 30-minute video, 35-minute video, and I don't even think a lot of you guys are gonna finish this video. But anyway, man, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. My Twitch link is at the bottom. You can come by, chill with the homie, play some games, talk some shit. You know how it go. If you want to talk to me when I'm live on Twitch, you can ask me some questions on there, or just leave your comments. My social media, my links are all down there. Channels I affiliate with are all in the description below. Man, this has been fun to talk about, man. I was just trying to sum it up because it was a lot. That's a lot of stuff to talk about. But anyway, I'm the Virgo King, and thank you all for pulling up. I'm out.